From historic Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, all set to bring you MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Boston Red Sox. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. We're in store for a Major League debut in this one, Singy. It remains to be seen what kind of career he'll have, but here's step one, and there's a lot of hope and optimism around it. This organization thinks he can be an impact player.
And from what I've seen and heard from people that follow prospects really closely, I do too. We may not see him light the league on fire right from the start, as there's usually a learning curve, but I think he has the skill set to be successful at this level for a long time.
One down. And next to the Red Sox, Rafael Lara. Looking for his first big league hit right here. That one missed. Lara, a guy we're keeping a close eye on here in this one as he makes his debut. He wasn't a high draft pick like a lot of guys he's now competing against at this level. So he's really had to prove himself down in the minors.
And that's the beauty of the game. Once you reach this level, it just doesn't matter what round someone decided to take a chance on you in. And he's now competing against other major leaguers. He's earned his way here, and he gets to prove he belongs just like he did throughout his minor league career.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's two down.
It's his first strikeout at this level, but it definitely won't be his last. So, you know, these early at-bats are all part of the process for a rookie. And trust me, big league pitching just looks different than minor league pitching. He still has plenty of opportunities ahead of him in this one, though.
Back here in Boston, and now Rafael Lara. And he deals.
You know, these Red Sox, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Rafael Lara with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. And a pitch. And fouled off.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Runner on the go. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And he's back safely.
This guy at the dish excels in two-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Runner goes again. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Man at second. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And the righty deals. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. That one felt good. His 13th home run of the season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-2. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off. Refusing to go away quietly.
Misses inside. And that's ball one.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
All tied up here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Wong down to first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Rafael Lara up next for the Red Sox. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Lifted in the air, right field. Thomas sizing this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3.
Well, a real balanced ball game, 3-2 score. We saw some hitting at times. We saw some good pitching at other times, and I think very balanced, very pleasurable game, I think, for the fans as well as for us up here in the booth. Watching the execution by both teams was really impressive. They did it in all facets of the game.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They have 3 runs on base. For Cleveland, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors.
Live from historic Fenway Park in Boston. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. We head to the bottom of the second. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Rafael Lara.
Second baseman, Rafael.
Rocker back to work. Rocker, 25 years old, a former first-round pick in 2022. Not close with that one, and that's ball one.
Clearly he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Off the plate inside. 2-1.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Tavares grabs it on the run.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe that.
Now back, second baseman, Rafael Lara.
That's in there. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. And there's two away.
They travel really well, and I think Red Sox fans are sprinkled all over the country.
Shortstop. Now back, second baseman, Rafael Lara.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing. Lara had a rough go of it in this game.
They got the win, but it sure wasn't because of him. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better the next time out.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. For the Rangers, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Rafael Lara up next for the Red Sox.
The second baseman, Rafael Lara.
Bradford back to work. Off the mark there. 1-0. Bradford measures 6 feet 4 inches, 195 pounds, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2019. That one missed. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And a pitch. Just missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Ezekiel Tovar up next for the Red Sox. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. And now the lefty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Snap throw to first. Lara back on a dive. Home team down a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Now 1 away.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Now batting Tristan Casas. First offering. Runner goes. Pitch misses. Throw safe.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw was just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
The 2-1. Just missed. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second. Now he decides against it, and he's back in at second.
Wow, that one almost got out of here. I know the wind's blowing out to left, but man, that almost pushed it over the fence. I bet hitters are trying to get the ball up in the air and hit it that direction. I know I would be.
Now it's Jansen to hit. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Rafael Lara.
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. Kicks and deals. Late on that fastball.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Ball 1 there.
It's a good take.
2 outs. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. The Red Sox still looking for their first hit in this one. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Got him swinging. Red Sox go down quietly. It's 5-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Rafael Lara. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Ball to strike. The pitch. In the air, right side. Garcia hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the shortstop.
Man at first with one gone. Rafael Lara getting ready to hit. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. That's a slider for a strike.
They must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
0-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Lara had a rough go of it in the loss.
Well, Boog, not too much to lift his mood right now between the loss and his own poor day at the dish. Coaching staff knows he's capable of more, and he does too.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left.
One gone, runner at first. And stepping in for Boston, Rafael Lara. 0 for 6 in the series so far. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Garcia makes the grab for the second out.
Batting for the third baseman, Rafael.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Always fun watching DeGrom go to work on the mound. He's so good, and as a 2-time Cy Young Award winner, he's got the honors to back it up. Won those awards in 2018 and 2019, becoming the first National League pitcher to go back-to-back since Clayton Kershaw.
And ball one. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Yoshida over at first with one away. Ground ball, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers up to hit.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
DeGrom checks the runner. Back in safe, really close.
Hey, let's
2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
And that one's a little bit low. 2-2.
It's a good take.
Come on, guys. Get your pitch up there.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1 left for the Red Sox. They lead it 1-0.
The batter,
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it. Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And he deals. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. Did not go. Red Sox by 2. Last half of inning number 5. Wouldn't chase that time.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Up the middle. Nice grab. From his knees, the throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Rafael Lara. Out to center. Tavares settles under it. And the inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Rangers.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence, and you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your right, your teammates.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Boston Red Sox going up. Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Rafael Lara.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Good rip on it, huh?
That one is absolutely belted. Base hit. Lead runner around second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Here's Rafael Devers. Check on the runner. Lara back on a dive.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Hey, let it fly up there,
2 on, 1 out. Runner takes off. Pitch is low. Throw there. Safe.
Good steal of second right there, and now the table is set for the middle of this order to drive in the first run of this ball game. I like that they're trying to manufacture some offense early on.
And a pitch. Oh, nice play from his backside. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
Now batting Tristan Casas. 2 outs. Fouled off. He was late.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Kicks and deals. That one way inside. 2 outs with a runner at third. In the air, right field. Stanton should have this one. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Red Sox 1, and the Yankees coming to bat. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, Rafael Lara. Right through there for a strike. Out to short. It's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just one of those seen high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Now it's Devers at the plate. That one way inside. Now moves to first, and he's back in safely. The pitch. Ground ball left side, and it's off the bag. He never makes a throw. Both runners are safe, and I'm just scratching my head. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. And the pitch. Curveball drops in for a strike. Tying run is at first here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Schmidt checks the runner.
Yeah, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
That one missing inside. Wilyer Abreu waiting for a turn at the plate. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Fought off foul. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. The 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And there's 2 down. And now the center fielder, Cedane Rafaela.
Rafaela.
Two on, 2 outs. And another ball. In the air out to center. Judge sizing this one up. Hauls it in to end the inning. Boston.
Let it fly, kid. Let it fly.
The batter, the second baseman, Rafael.
And ball one.
Hey, I like your can up there, huh?
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today. Devers now. Tied at 4. And that one is inside.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of it.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That's one way to quiet the crowd. It's their second home run of the inning, and they jump out front. It's so stepping in for Boston, Rafael Lara. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And that one hammered. That's back. And forget it. Rafael Lara with his first major league home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels.
We go to the 9th. Here's the second baseman, Rafael Lara.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
The wind of the pitch.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Oh and 2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. 0-2 now. And he grounds one to the right side. Peraza. Over to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 10 runs, 13 hits. One error, they let 12 runners on base. For the Red Sox, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors, they let 11 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Rafael Lara up next for the Red Sox.
Rafael Lara.
Swung on, belted. Judge going back on this one. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Runner takes off. On the ground to short. Volpe sends it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So they pick up.
One time, right now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Rafael Lara.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. This one's got a chance, and it one-hops the wall. Around third. Throw, and it gets away. He scores all the way from first. A terrible job getting it back to the infield, and it cost them a run. One down. And the batter now is Ezekiel Tovar. Kicks and fires. Foul ball there.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Come on, big guy. See you
The 2-2.
Down to full.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Lara stands at third with one gone in the inning. Battling here as he fouls it away. At the belt and fires. Lifted in the air down the left side. Puts it away for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Now batting Tristan Casas. The 1-1. There's a strike. Runner at third. 2 away. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. The run scores from third. It's 3-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Just kept it simple. Played.
Now batting, second baseman, Rafael Lara.
Come on, big guy.
Here's a swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Hit hard the other way. Down the line. This has got a chance. And foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. The Yanks up by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. In the air, right field. Stanton is there. Squeezes it. 2 away now. No outs. Runner at first. Next to hit, Rafael Lara. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate. That's to third, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket.
Looking good. Nobody better up there.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late. Another solid outing from him out of the bullpen. He's up to double digits now with his 10th save of the season.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 11 runs on base.
And next for the Red Sox, Rafael Lara. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big like that you don't necessarily expect it, it just energizes that entire team.
Next offering way off the plate.
Get your pitcher drained. Let's go, big dog. Your spot.
Just missed.
It's a good take.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got one out to right. Sizes this one up. And that is that. Sox 0, Yanks coming up. You're dialed into the show.
Have a rip, kid. Here you go.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Red Sox. Score remains tied 1-1.
The batter, the second baseman, Rafael Lara.
Ball 1, no strikes.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium.
Now back, left fielder.
Rafael Lara up next for the Red Sox. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Grab that pitch now, eh? Hey, get on for us here.
That one misses, and it's 1-0. Slap the other way, foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Holding on to a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike. That's hard hit on the line. That's a hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
No outs, runner at first. Now batting Jaron Duran.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Runner on the go. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. With the tying run on at first, here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Runner goes again. On the ground to first, and he takes it himself for the out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Ezekiel Tovar up next for the Red Sox. Line, and that's a base hit. Around third. He'll score, and they've tied it. It's 4-4.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base.
So 2 down. Rafael Lara up next for the Red Sox. Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jaron Duran. 2 outs. And a count 1-2.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Swings and misses, struck him out. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
This was pure domination at home. Huge sweep, and now you go on the road. The flight's going to be very enjoyable. Get into the next city, get a nice meal, get settled in at the hotel, but come back ready to play in the next game. See if you can continue this momentum.
Our final run score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 13 runners on base.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Rafael Lara. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. The pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Profar settles under it, makes the grab. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's a big power threat. Rafael Lara. Singer back to work. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. That's long gone. And they add to the lead. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Now batting, the second baseman, Rafael Lara.
Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Pitch misses there, and now it's even 1-1.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, you know, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The Red Sox trying to break this one open. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Rafael Lara. Lugo back to work. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. And there's a ball.
Here you go. Let it fly.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
Clearly is sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And another ball. Three-two now.
Here we go, kid. Here we go.
Ground ball left side. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
So 1 out, nobody on. Rafael Lara getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
That one fouled off. And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big like that you don't necessarily expect it, it just energizes that entire team.
Slider got him for strike 3.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard.
Lara had a good day at the office. Only one hit, a home run.
Strong individual day, a team win. What's not to like? This is a game he can feel really good about.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 12 runners.
Rafael Lara up next for the Red Sox.
The second baseman, Rafael Lara.
That one missed.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Righty to the plate. That one misses. And the count is 2-0. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Next pitch is outside.
Come on, big guy.
Right-hander kicks, deals, and there's ball 4.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So first and second with 2 outs. So stepping in for Boston, Ezekiel Tovar. That's a strike. That one lifted to left. Profar has a beat on it. Makes the catch, inning over. Boston strands a pair. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England.
Hey, see the driver here.
Now batting, second baseman, Rafael Lara.
First offering, and it just misses.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And another ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And the 3-0 finds his own. And here it comes. Inside ball 4.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Ezekiel Tovar, the next to hit. Now moves to first. And he's back in easily. Here's a 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Kicks and deals. Runner on the go. Got him swinging. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Now batting Tristan Casas. And a good eye there. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Hard ground ball, base knock. Around third. He scores, and it's a one-run game.
Well, they call that an advantage count for...
Right, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. And a rope into center field, base hit. Waters whips it in quickly, and it's now first and second to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And next for the Red Sox, Ezequiel Tovar. Swings through that one for strike two.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
2 on, 1 out. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's 1. And that's 2.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
Rafael Lara digs in now. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Strike 1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
The 0-1. On the ground to third. To second, that's 1. And that's 2. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Red Sox 5.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the 9th on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 10 runners on base. For Kansas City, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 13 runners on base.
Rafael Lara up next for the Red Sox. And that one gets past the catcher. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there.
Up next for the Red Sox, the second baseman, Rafael Lara.
There's a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground, and you swing it.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that one is gone. A shot to the opposite field. And they cut into the deficit. It's 6-2.
That's an impressive swing of the bat.
Ready now for the 5th inning. And stepping in for Boston, Rafael Lara. Waka back to work. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. Lara goes 6 feet 5 inches, just 19 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. In the air out to center. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. Rafael Lara up next for the Red Sox. He's already homered in this game. On the ground. Tosses across the first, and that is the inning. And the Red Sox lead 1. They're in trouble here. It's 12. Lara played brilliantly despite the loss.
Can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. They lost, but it was in spite of his huge effort. It's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
That is the ball game. 4 hours.
From beautiful Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, it's Major League Baseball on a Friday night. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton singing a pair of top-level arms on the mound today.
I think what makes these guys so great is their tempo. They don't take very much time in between pitches. It doesn't give the hitters an opportunity to try to think with you and gain an advantage in this chess match.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. We head to the bottom of the second. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Rafael Lara.
Rafael.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, get your pitch. Stay high up there.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Got him swinging.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more.
Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
And Pablo Lopez will deliver. On the ground, Correa fires to first on the run. 2 gone now.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keep.
Now batting, the second baseman, Rafael.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Correa over to first. Out number 3. 1 left for the Red Sox. It's 5-0. Back here at Fenway, we head to the bottom of the ninth. Here's the second baseman, Rafael Lara. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And a swing into miss.
0-2.
Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. Throws to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's. It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Twins, 5 runs.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Rafael Lara. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. The 0-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. It was out of Cal State Stanislaus that he was a 7th round pick by the Rays, and then eventually got a chance to make his way through the Rays system and then was dealt for Nelson Cruz to the Minnesota Twins.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. And he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
The batter, the second baseman, Rafael.
And that one is lifted in the air. Garrett should have this one. Squeezes it. And that's the 3rd out. And the Red Sox leave 1. And we are still scoreless.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one misses, and that's ball one.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether...
Now this is through for a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now it's the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. Ground ball left side, could be two. Lewis tossed to second, and that's two.
These boys are ready to make a play with the bases loaded. Excellent job of execution there. You turn the double play, and the inning is over.
No outs. Runner at first. Rafael Lara up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 3. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
That one out to right. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab. And there's one away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the shortstop,
Lara had a rough go of it in the loss.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boog, and he may be a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse. Hard for them to get a win when he performs like this.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Rafael Lara now at the plate.
The second baseman, Rafael Lara.
And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Here we go.
And he deals. That one catches the zone. 2-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing in the first for Boston. An inning complete at Fenway. No score here on the show. Lara goes 6 feet 5 inches, 210 pounds, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And the righty deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Red Sox go down quietly. Still no score.
Now batting, the second baseman, Rafael.
Ground ball left side. Tosses to first, and that will end the inning. One left for the Red Sox, and we're still knotted at 0. One down. Rafael Lara up next for the Red Sox. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Just missed. One out and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series. In there at the knees, and the count even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fought off foul. The 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus. Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
From the hallowed grounds of... So 2 down. Rafael Lara up next for the Red Sox. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Now he breaks his bat. In plenty of time to first. Out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Red Sox. Scoreless after 1. Towards left center field, way back there, and it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay to third, and they put the tag on him for the out. Bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Rafael Lara. The pitch. Foul ball there. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
The pitch. Tapped softly on the ground. On to first. One up, one down.
Good late life on that inside fastball. Ran in on the hands and got that weak contact. Little slow grounder to get the out. Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 6 runners on base. For the Red Sox, no runs on only 2 hits, 1 error. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Rafael Lara, the next to hit.
The second baseman, Rafael Lara.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Runner on the move. Next offering is fouled back. Right-hander kick steals. Runner goes again. Hernandez. And that's the 3rd out. And the Red Sox leave 1. Strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Yoshida off of first with 2 away. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Started after it, appeal to first. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. One left for the Red Sox, but they still lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Rafael Lara. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Good eye right there. Righty delivers. And he grounds one back up the middle. Throw on to Nevin. One away, bottom of the 6th. 2 outs, runner at first. And next for the Red Sox, Rafael Lara. Ball 1, no strikes. Wouldn't chase that time. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Out towards right center field. Ruiz sizing this one up. Makes the grab. That is the inning.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics. 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 14 runners on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
One down. So stepping in for Boston, Rafael Lara.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games. Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people.
Here we go.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Foul ball, still 0-2. And a good eye there.
It's a good take.
Not even close there. And the count is even 2-2. And the pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball.
Now batting, the second baseman, Rafael.
Inside, just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. Down in order go the Red Sox. And we are still scoreless.
Now batting.
Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunate.
Man at first, Rafael Lara up next for the Red Sox. And the lefty with the 0-1. Bounce to third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So first and second with 2 outs. And here is Devers. And a 1-1. And another ball.
Looking for some insurance. Or as our friends down in the South would say,
Insurance.
no matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
And that one fouled off.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Hey, need you right now. Here we go.
2 outs. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Oakland's bullpen has some movement. Zach Jackson up and throwing. Number 65 warming up as well. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swings and misses. Struck him out. 2 left on. Through 8 full. It's the Red Sox 2 and the A's nothing.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 2 runs on 5 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 runners on base. For the Athletics, no runs, 7 hits, 1 error, they left 18 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 31 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Now at the plate, Rafael Lara. Just 2 for 11 in the series so far. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big like that you don't necessarily expect it, it just energizes that entire team.
Now one miss.
That's the ball.
Tying run is at first here in the finale of this 4-game set. Swings and misses. And the count 1-1.
Right through there for a strike. I think it was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
That one is blasted left field towards the monster. And it's off the green monster. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. The tag, and he's in there.
Comes through with the RBI. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
1 out, runner at second. Rafael Devers up to hit. Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2.
1-2. Count.
Left-hand hitter waits. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a ball and 2 strikes. Right side. And foul ball. Lara over at second, 1 down. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
And now here is Ezequiel Tovar. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Righty to the plate. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. He'll circle the bases. His second homer of this series. And they jump out front. It's 3-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the fresh shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job.
As we go to the last of the third, and stepping in for Boston, Rafael Lara. The wind to the pitch. Glove side, but it gets through.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Man aboard, and here is Devers.
Let her rip. 2-1.
And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. And strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Ezekiel Tovar up next for the Red Sox. Hard ground ball, base knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
The 1-1. Bounced up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. The throw in. Pulls him to third safely as a run scores.
Big RBI for him right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle.
Now back, second baseman.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Here's the pitch. Run around the goal. Base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now it's Devers at the plate.
3-1.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. First and second, 2 down. Here in the finale of this 4-game set.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fights it off. He'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 3-2. Got him swinging. Boston strands a pair. Score remains tied at 4. Two outs. Runner on first. Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Rafael Lara. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. That's to third. Harris throws to first, and that will end the inning. And the Red Sox leave 1. This game's all tied at 4. Now it's the second baseman, Rafael Lara.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the 9th means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
And now it's even up.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Throw on to Nevin. Only 1 out left for the Red Sox.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Rafael.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here, and you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep this.
Welcome to Dodger Stadium, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton and Chris. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Rafael Lara. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Fought off foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And the 0-1. And that one fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there.
On the ground. Throws to second for 1. Over to first, safe. So digging in, Ezequiel Tovar. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. 2 outs. Sets him down looking. Fastball at the letters, throws him for strike 3. 1 run, a pair of hits. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Rafael Lara. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And now the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar. Kicks and fires. That one fouled off. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. And he can't get back as he's tagged out easily.
Man, you're feeling so good. You just got the knock. You're on base, and then right away you get picked off. That's just a tough one to swallow, especially after leading off an inning with a single.
Now batting, second baseman, Rafael Lara.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
And that one is lifted in the air. Outman sizing this one up. And puts this. And that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Part of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Dodgers nothing. One down. Rafael Lara up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 3. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch, huh? Kid, here we go. Hey, find something you like up there. Hey, if it's high, let it fly. Drive it up.
time, right here.
First pitch misses. And another ball. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I think he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone. Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Falcons. 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 10 runs on base. For the Red Sox.
One down, runner at first. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Rafael Lara. Drove in their only run in last night's game. Swings through that one for strike one.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Man at first, one away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
May delivers. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball.
On to the 4th. So stepping in for Boston, Rafael Lara. May back to work. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Man aboard, and here is Devers.
Hey, one pitch. Going, he's going. Get your pitch straight. Let's go, big guy. Your spot.
And here it comes. That clips the corner. Nobody out. Runner first. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. Ezekiel Tovar up next for the Red Sox. Man at second. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Now batting Tristan Casas. Man on second, 2 down. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And another ball. Lara at second with 2 down. Wouldn't chase that time. and that ends the frame. Red Sox.
Now batting, the second baseman, Rafael.
Ripped on the ground to second, over to first, and that will end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Red Sox nothing. We go to the 9th, and stepping in for Boston, Rafael Lara. The wind to kick the pitch. Fastball for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2.
Ball.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here comes a pitch. That misses. 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Tries to get back and save. Now it's Devers at the plate. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. And that's outside.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Lara gets his lead at first with nobody out. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. No throw. He's in there safely.
Easy swipe a second right there with no throw down. It looks like they're very focused on this hitter at the plate. I'm not sure if that'll be a defensive.
Runner goes again. There's the ball. No throw. Safe at third. It's a stolen base. The Dodgers up big in this one here in the second game of the series. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And there's a foul ball.
Let's go now, one time.
That one 95 to finish him off. He's 2 outs away. And next for the Red Sox, Tristan Casas.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
The pitch. Ouch, that one drilled him. And they can't make the play. A run comes in to score. And now we'll see if he's okay on the mound. Lara played okay, but not well enough to boost them to a win.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 7 runners on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 11 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.
Rafael Lara up next for the Red Sox.
Rafael Lara.
At it up there, huh?
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet. And that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. It's Major League Baseball on the show. As we go to the top of the 4th. So stepping in for Boston, Rafael Lara. And a pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. Edman calls it in, and there's one away.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No.
We go to the top of the 7th. And stepping in for Boston, Rafael Lara. And a pitch. Outside. And it's 1-0.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Into the outfield, base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Next to hit, Tristan Casas. And strike 2.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And there's a ball. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Jugador looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Garcia getting loose as well. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And now 1 away.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And now here is Ezequiel Tovar. They get 1. Goes to second. Safe there.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
2 balls, 1 strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Hammered on the line, base hit. Lara rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and they've tied it. It's 1-1.
Huge at bat to bring home the tying run at this point in the game.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew.
Rafael Lara now at the plate. 1 for 3. And a foul ball. Trinan, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a cutter, and he works in a four-seamer. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And the batter now, Tristan Casas. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner in a scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
So they're down to their final out. Ezequiel Tovar up next for the Red Sox. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Runner from third comes across, and they trail by 1. And that puts the tying run on base.
This is pure domination at home. Huge sweep. And now you go on the road. The flight's going to be very enjoyable. Get into the next city, get a nice meal. Get settled in at the hotel, but come back ready to play in the next game. See if you can continue this momentum.
Here now is our final.